traders, I just want to talk to you about gap strategy because I promised I would do this morning. This is the pound US dollar, so traders in the room took a move into that area there. Excuse me while I just get a white pen. I also bought down here, so got two slices of the action here. In the meantime, this is the chart, the 5-minute chart without the open trading range, just the previous day's close at 280. Okay, so as I walked away, this started to take out some of my positions. So I had two lots of profit here, 1, 2. I mean, very minor. The second one was really small stuff. So got the rest of it with a tight stop just underneath here, and of course eventually got stopped out. So what happened as far as this chart's concerned, we finished nicely, the talk together okay with this above the 200-day moving average, and yeah, basically just as I literally closed the room, shortly after close the room, we got a sell signal here at 273. Still looked okay, and then eventually at 11:30 it just gave way and caved in. If you look at the 60-minute chart, it's actually clearer. This trend line that I've drawn up here, unfortunately I've drawn it after the event, not before, so that was a fault of mine. This dotted red line is the Sunday open, so we were already underneath the Sunday open yesterday in the first day trading, but we closed the session with a buy signal, a higher close and a push up. Unfortunately, just 10-15 minutes after I closed the room, it put in a sell signal, and the rest is history. So I would need to think about what we're going to do with this one. I think if we look at this daily chart, we are looking as if we want to come and test this 130. So I would look to short something like 235 tomorrow, and 235 on this updated chart would be 240 is a fib level. So I think I would just put a copy of I'll put a straight line up here at 250 and just colour that red just to remind me what I'm talking about. Okay, so I think that would be my, so we've got the gap down here at 168 now. So if we push up into 250, I'd look to see if we can come down to the gap and break the gap. And this 200% move would be down there. We've got UK jobs tomorrow. So let's hope this plays out. I mean, it could be, who knows, maybe we come to our screens tomorrow and it's already done this, but that's the sort of setup I would look for. We certainly have not got a buy signal on this daily, and the 4-hour trend line is right down there at 131, so a push under 131 is possible now. Okay, I did get something out of this euro yen. Now let's look at a few more gap strategies. This did not close the gap. Over the morning we got close to it. I started buying dips down here. I started buying this into the Euro session open and then into the US session open, just to try and get something out of it. Alright, scanning around the markets, I can't find anything else to trade at the moment. I did get a stop out. I actually took this off before it just stopped me out, because I just thought, it didn't close above 1290, kept dropping lower, so I think I got out about 1285 and eventually came down to 1281. So I'm leaving the gold alone. That is looking lower at this stage, or certainly sideways at best. Dow, This didn't close the gap either, so I've taken all the open trading ranges off. I'm just looking at gaps now. This didn't fill. Yes, it did in the Euro session. Sorry, it did in the Euro session, and we are 35 pips higher than the gap, with still an hour to go. The DAX, I did short around about this 17. We got stopped out at 33. It did eventually roll over. I did take a small chunk out of this FTSE. I think this FTSE is a prime candidate for a short now. We're closed lower Monday and Tuesday. We've got UK jobs tomorrow, so I am going to be looking for a short on that one. What other data we got? Let's have a look. Got Fahy speaking at 10 past 9, and Beige Book in the evening. Okay. So overall, look at my scans. I am not seeing too much. Let's just quickly flick through what I'm seeing in the 4-hour chart. This is the FTSE. 75.65 is the high, and we keep selling at this high, but it is marginal, I grant you. So any push into, I would look for as low as 75.50, just above the 75.50 mark, to see if that could short. There's the pound US on the 4-hour chart. It looked good. By the time I left it, it looked as if we could break up through that 200. Of course, that was a big barrier, but unfortunately I wasn't looking at that particular chart when I left my screens, which was remiss of me. This is the Euro Yen on a 4-hour chart. Now we do seem to be finding a base. I would very much like push down to this 130. So any push and hold down to 130, which would be a 127 extension on the 6-minute chart, I would like. I don't think we're going to see it. I think this is higher, judging by the way in which the 1-hour chart is moving on this 3-way move pattern. Okay, so I think one of my favourite, my favourite forex chart is the Euro Yen. I'd look for continued weakness in this pound US dollar, and looking for shorts on the FTSE. Oil, let's have a quick look at oil. Yeah, I did eventually on this 15-minute chart. 4:45 we had a new low, closed above. That's a very, very neat buy signal down there at 4:45. Alright, I do hope that helps. I will do my utmost to get the best entries in this pound and euro tomorrow. So look forward to seeing you then. Bye.